Okay, well, welcome, ladies. I would like to say happy solstice, happy winter solstice. So it's the longest night of the year. It's the darkest night. And I actually love seeing this night as a nice little pivotal moment to I see it more like the Happy New Year, because we're honoring the past year. We're coming to this apex of time, and then we move towards the light. Okay. So that's basically gonna be the flow of tonight's experience. I wanna like kind of honor what happened in 2021. And we're gonna pivot and then get clear on 2022. Okay, so let's just get started. I want you to just release what's on your lap and just let's just arrive in the space. So I like just moving the spine forward and back. Okay, whatever the day look like, we are here now gathering. Okay, so even having your hands on your knees and open up the front of your heart and then open up the back of your heart. There you go, and just moving the spine forward and back. Okay, just start getting energy moving. We had a hectic day, and then just getting the wiggles out. Now let's reach the arms up, just to kind of move, do a little side flexion. If you want to tickle your neighbor there, yes. And then come back up. Inhale. Ground down to the other side. Okay. And now a little rotation of the spine. So just lengthen the spine first and then bring it all out. Lengthen the spine as you inhale and then twist it up. One more. Breathe in. To the other side, reach it out. And I lengthen. And exhale, twist. There we go. And like getting out of our heads and into our bodies. One more and then twist it all out. Okay, so find a comfortable place to have a meditation. So even have your shoulders up to your ears. Inhale and then drop them. Another one like that. Inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. And then have one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Your eyes come to a close. Because even this action, we're telling our nervous system to calm down. No need to control the breathing, just arriving in the space. Mind will wander of whatever happened before this moment. It's normal, or your mind will wander of like, what's going to happen during the session? But just telling your body that you are safe. No need for fight, flight, or freeze. No need for the search engine to look for any fear. Just bringing your body, your mind, and heart in this moment, right here, right now. Okay, and honor that we are in this virtual space and some of you in the physical space together gathering, and it's so powerful when women gather. Just honoring who is here. Just imagine that I'm there with you, beside Rachel, who maybe beside Shelby, beside Michaela, beside Marie, beside me, beside Christina, beside me. We're in this circle gathering together. If you're watching the recording, you are here with us as well. Just visualizing roots going down through your sit bones, through the layers of the building, roots growing down all the way through the layers of the planet and hugging the center of Mother Earth. This land that we are on, those who have been here before us. And then I want you to visualize energy going out your crown, beyond the ceiling, beyond the building, rising up, up, up. Connected to divine, connected to your ancestors, your guides, your higher self, your future self. You're here with you, with us, sharing messages and offering their guidance, their love and support as we gather this beautiful winter solstice night. And see yourself in a golden white light of a bubble. This is a safe space. I like visualizing it as a golden cocoon, honoring where you were before this moment, honoring where you desire to go in the future. But right now, we are in this golden cocoon together. Transformation occur, where the cells actually get mushy, rewriting neural pathways and cells. An energetic level. It's a nice, safe space together, virtually, energetically. Even just for this moment, this meditation, plant the seed of how you want it. What inspired you to say yes, to show up? What's the feeling that you want to create? Just let that inspired thought land. Let it brew in your heart. 3 cleansing breaths together. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. 2 more like that. Inhale. Any heaviness, release out your mouth. 1 more like that. Inhale. And being here now. Come back into the space. You need to wiggle around. And make your way back here. Okay. So before we get into the workbook, I want you to maybe find a blank page, whether it's on the workbook or your journal. And I want you to create a square, middle of your page. Okay. This is it's gonna be a nice little visual that you can look at just while we're here together. But in the middle, I want you to write, I release. Okay, I don't know if it's reversed for you or you see it, but I release ... Okay, I want that to just be there as a space. Like as you go through the workbook, we'll do it all together. But if something comes up, you're like, oh, I want to release that, put that in the box, okay? And then on the outside, I reclaim. Okay, so outside, I reclaim. Okay. So throughout this experience together, as we go through the workbook, as we share, as you may hear the other ladies share, I want you to be like, oh yeah, no, that's something I want to release too from 2021, or something that I honor that I also want to release. We'll put that in there, okay? But then also on the outside, we'll reclaim. You feel me? Okay. So let's go to the very first page, okay? We'll do this together. And at the very top, it says, with gratitude, I honor all that happened to me this year. Okay? And every word has power. Like I intentionally chose this statement because with gratitude, you honor everything, all the layers, the ups, downs, the highs, the lows, but what happened in this year. So, in this first page, let's write down some personal successes of 2021 and professional success of 2021. Okay, so just take some moment to create this time and space for you. Even honoring where you were last time this time of year. Like Winter Solstice 2020. Just let your mind scan through all the different circumstances, events, conversations, relationships. Sometimes we're always concerned with what's next, but let's stop, pause, and reflect. Please feel free to let this be a learning environment that serves you. If you need to move your body, change positions, have a drink, get a snack, just optimize your focus. Yeah, if you need to change postures. And energy will be moving and our temperature might change. So it's good to have the layers, whether you need to put a layer on or take, if you get hot, just allow yourself to honor where you're at and just let the energy keep moving through you. Create space for 2 more minutes as you reflect on the winds. And allow yourself to boast. Toot your own horn here. No need to be humble. Wrapping up in 1 minute, I want you to pick one win that you would like to share. Okay. And wrap up that last sentence. And this is going to be a time that I would love to invite every single one of you to share at least one win. And I don't know how you want to show your love, your appreciation, if it's like a cheers, if it's like spirit fingers or whatever. I want you to celebrate that fellow soul sister, your friend, to just celebrate her. Okay, so who wants to go first?
Go first.
Okay.
One of my biggest wins was being confident that I could work through my difficult points. When I felt that I was my weakest throughout moments of my life where I faced adversity and pain, I was stronger throughout those points than I ever have been in my life. And that's through the tools I've learned through previous pain points and through therapy and through, finding myself. And I can say that I'm proud of myself for being able to work through those dark points and never having doubt within myself.
Beautiful. And do you want to like shower her with
Woo! Yeah.
applause? Yeah. And you receive that. Good work. Thank you for sharing. Okay. Whoever feels the call.
I can share.
Mm-hmm.
I think my biggest win from this year is like this group of girls, because we only became friends like really this year, like as like a whole group of us, and we all just like instantly all fit together, and we all support each other, and it's just been like my first time in my life having a big group of girls like this, and it's just amazing.
I love us.
And know that, you created that vibration. You are responsible, like taking that ownership. And so I want you to like have this moment to like bask in this celebration. Okay. Thank you for sharing.
What I wrote down like is the same to Kate, just like being able to share new experiences and coming out of my comfort zone with these group of girls that I don't think I ever would have done with anybody else. And the experiences that we had like this summer, like really getting out there and listening and learning from one another, it's a good experience and a great one, I think. Yeah.
Remind me your name, the one.
Kayla.
Michaela. Okay, so I heard like getting out of your comfort zone. Definitely worth celebrating, and also the friends. Thank you. Okay.
I think I can go next.
Yes, remind me your name.
Marie.
Marie, thank you, Marie.
I also want to reiterate Michaela's and Kate's points about this group of girls. This past year, I think we just really came together, and I've also never had like a group of girls like this. And this year, I think I learned how to become actually vulnerable and open with these girls. So I think that's been a big win.
We love you. We think you should give us another win too.
My other one was starting my PhD this year, so that was a big one.
Oh, congrats.
I wrote down adventures.
Adventure.
With this group. So to reiterate everyone's, it's just, I feel like these past 2 years have just been insane ups and downs. And every time we come together, it's just positivity and it's fun. And it's nice to take your mind off of the negativity that's happening right now. So that's what I've done. And then I also did my small business, which was kind of nice.
Woo! Was that Christina or Rachel?
Rachel.
Rachel. Okay, you started a business?
Did.
Congrats.
Well, did some work. A few things here or there.
Was it a hit? The small business was
Definitely. It's still a hit. Downplaying it.
It's still a hit.
Nice. And I love how you said the fun, the positivity, like just switching the narrative, what's going on out there. But like, what a beautiful space, beautiful community. I honor all of you. Okay, and Christina?
I can't say the friends.
I can't say it. Listen, all right, I won't start with a sisterhood, but it is on here. It's on here. But I mean, I have a list of things. I think a lot of good things happen, but if I'm gonna get deep, I would have to say that I feel like I faced a lot of I'm not good enough fears. And I think one of the channels that allowed me to face those fears is obviously this group of girls, like a foundational community that you can kind of go to and find your place in, and you don't have to wonder who you are anymore, and you just kind of like see a little piece of yourself in this puzzle, and we all make up the whole puzzle.
Yeah.
And yeah, professionally, I became a manager. I'm no longer hyperventilating at work. That's great news.
Definitely a win. Oh, yay! Congrats, getting promoted. Oh, and I just love how you're like in the pocket. You like found your people where you can be 100% you 100% of the time. And that's like half the battle. A lot of people are wearing, the mask, but also a different mask of like not even knowing who they are. So for you to find this group where you can be 100% you 100% of the time and just exhale and be like, yeah, no, this feels safe. This is who I am. And just keep leaning into more of that. Okay.
For interrupting, I think like part of this group too is that we can 100% be ourselves, but we help each other find ourselves too. We go through those difficult times. And like to reiterate, like my point, I think the way that I was able to face adversity was because of these girls too, and I think that's the most important part of this group is that we aren't just 100% ourselves, but we help each other find ourselves when we're struggling, or even when we're not struggling, or anything like that. And I think that's beautiful and so rare to find.
Nice. Okay, let's just take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. Ready for the next question? Okay, so just let yourself bask in that celebration, honoring yourself, honoring each other. Okay. And then we're going to pivot into still having gratitude and honor for all that has happened in the year, but even the challenges. So the next question, what were the biggest challenges and what did you learn about yourself? And okay, so a few moments here. Because there is so much magic in sharing. Okay, it opens the throat chakra, it moves energy in the body. So I want you to write a few things down, get the ideas out, because even writing gets the energy moving and seeing it with the words and the muscles in your arm. But there's going to be, I want to put more focus in the sharing. Okay, so just a minute or two here, and then we'll circle up again and share. Be sure you stay hydrated. And then also while you're writing this part, the challenges, take note of that box that we created. So if there was like, you want to release that not good enough belief, or you want to release staying in your comfort zone or release negativity, like keep filling that box with stuff you want to release. Okay. Hmm. And is that a candle in the back behind you, Shelby?
Yes.
Yeah, let's put that in the middle. I want you to have that flame represent this transformation. Yeah, just right in the middle. Yeah. Honoring the darkness, honoring the challenges, but I want that flame to represent transformation. That we're just gathering all the lead that we are going to create gold. We're gathering all the stuff we're going to create into magic. All of the mess that will be your message. Okay. All this stuff, this reflection, this inner work and outer work isn't easy, so I honor and celebrate you for all showing up and saying yes to you. I was answering these questions even earlier today, and like I would think about the challenges, like maybe the biggest arguments or the biggest conflict. I had to just stop, journal, write about like, oh, the lessons I learned about myself, others. One thing that I learned was how I listened. Sometimes I would defend myself, defending my experience of me when I wasn't even honoring what they were sharing. So that's something that I learned. I was sharing without interrupting, just letting them share their experience without sharing mine. Okay, so for this round, I want you to share one challenge, then the one lesson you learned about yourself, and the one lesson you learned about others. Okay, so 3 things. Maybe the challenge, the lesson about you, and the lesson about other people. And whoever is ready, feel free to go.
I'll go first, yeah. I found myself facing past traumas a lot in a different way where things that were happening in real life were triggering a past trauma of mine that I've really worked hard to overcome. And I think something that I learned about it is that those are things that those traumas will always be triggered. And it's learning how to manage when they are triggered. And learning that, again, like, I guess going back to my point, the last one is that I have the tools and trust within myself that I can manage those emotions and manage those fears, and not letting my mental illness I guess get the best of me, or my anxiety overcome me, and realizing like what is reality and what is not, which, just my bad thoughts, I guess. Or that things in, sorry.
Did you learn about yourself and others?
I guess, yeah, that ties into what I learned about myself. And then I guess what I learned about others is being able to trust others, being able to rely on others. be, I guess, again, vulnerable with others and letting people help me through challenging times. So I felt like I had to be honest.
I see you. I feel you. And with what I heard, like with, so put that stuff in the box if you want to release the past trauma or release the pain, and on the outside, like reclaim your trust, reclaim your trust in yourself, reclaim your trust in your people or your tools. Okay, so just kind of getting clear on and I want to celebrate you for like looking at the trauma, because like I know I'm guilty for myself, like focusing on the fruits, and go, but I'm like, oh, I didn't even look at that. Oh,
Yeah.
it's back, So looking at it, you're just like, the spectrum's just gonna grow. You're gonna look down into the roots, and these fruits are just gonna get brighter. You're honoring all layers of the spectrum. So thank you for sharing. Okay, let's take a deep breath in for Shelby. Okay. Well, I'm gonna, just because I like creating the visualizations. Okay, Rachel, can you go? Yes.
So for me this past year, I feel like I've struggled a lot with my purpose in life and in just what I do. I feel like I questioned my life choices and the path that I've taken. Just wondered like if it's right for me. So I faced a lot of difficulties at work. Broke down a lot of relationships and rebuilt a lot of relationships, and kind of continue to earn respect for my coworkers and build that trust and be happy with what I'm doing and find that passion again and find the reason why I chose to do what I do. I think for me, like I've kind of learned I am resilient. Like I go through those ups and downs and I can come back from those downs and rebuild.
Love that. Okay, so and I hear the words happiness and passion and resilience. So I invite you to reclaim the happiness, the passion, the resilience. Okay, but I even hear power behind your words, that like it's like you're just taking your power back. It's like you're like, it was kind of dispersed and now you're reclaiming. And any lessons about yourself or others that you would like to share?
Just accepting support and accepting that help.
Nice. Okay, thank you. Let's take a deep breath in for Rachel and exhale. Okay, Kayla.
I don't know, this one was kind of a bit difficult, but I think one of my biggest challenges this year was kind of letting go of the past and moving to the future. I think with everything going on with COVID, we tend to think about life in the past. And I think of like that excitement, but COVID really slowed me down. And I always had a very go-go mentality. Like I was always doing something, I was always out. And now that I've slowed down, I've learned to stay more in tune with myself, to listen to my body. And I'm still doing that this year. And I feel like the years prior, I was like neglecting my needs. And now I can like feel it coming back as we're slowing down and have been slowing down. So taking the time to listen to myself, that's what I've learned, and to be more vulnerable, because there are people around me listening that do care. And I think for others, it's just listening, like listening to others and being there for people, which I don't think I always was doing that, but now I feel more grounded and in mindset to meet.
And I take this big breath because I resonate with you saying like the go, 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 but even I saw like a balance between masculine and feminine, the yang and the yin. You feel me taking action and slowing down. Like just hearing you speak made me off it. Okay, so like see what you want to release, maybe release the go mentality and reclaim more of that softness. Release the like out of your head, but like sink back into your body, like even just reclaiming the love of your body, your listed body. Okay, thank you for sharing, Michaela. Take a deep breath in for her. Exhale. Oh, yes. Okay, Marie. Ready for you.
I think one of the biggest challenges I've had this year is chasing relationships that I don't think served me or felt right in the moment, maybe because I think that I didn't deserve something more. And I think that going through those, I realized that I deserve something more and I deserve something more. And through talking to my friends about it, what I learned about others is that I'm not alone in feeling this way and feeling not worthy for other people. So one of the things I like about people is that they do feel the same feelings that you do, even though you're not alone.
What did you learn about yourself?
I learned that I'm more worthy than I thought I was.
Yes, you are. You learned, you said you're not alone, but what did you learn about other people?
I learned that everyone struggles and has similar struggles, that what you think that you're going through and nobody else feels that way, it's not true. A lot of other people feel that way. And just empathy is really important, and realizing that other people feel the feelings that you feel and that it's not just you that feels them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're definitely not alone. You don't have to move through it alone. Okay? Beautiful. Let's take a deep breath in for Marie. Honor all of that and release. Okay. And with other ladies, like with anything else, keep filling in the box, the inside of the box, the outside of the box, okay? So like reclaiming your worthiness. Reclaiming your clarity of what a thriving relationship looks like and feels like for you. Releasing toxic relationships, releasing whatever didn't work. You're getting clear what you want, right? We're shopping the catalog of life. You don't want what you want to release, what you want to reclaim. Okay, Kate, darling, your turn.
So for me, I would say like my biggest challenge was my job in terms of like the amount of like stress and anxiety that it caused. Because I moved into a vice president role and my team was growing, but it's COVID, it's work from home, it's really hard to connect with people. And my teams, like some of my managers started getting people below them. So now I'm trying to manage people, managing other people. And, when things aren't going as they're supposed to, and there's a lot of toxic things going on in the company and toxic people and just like kind of like constant upheaval and rebuilding and then, pivoting, and it was just kind of chaos. And moving into that role so quickly, I always kind of felt like that imposter syndrome, like you don't actually know what you're doing. Like most people that have this role have done this job longer than you've been alive. So that was really challenging. But I think what I like learned about myself is that like no one has all the answers, and like all you can do is show up and like try your best. And yeah, your best is the best you can do. So as long as you're trying for that, like there's nothing else really. And you can feel good in that. And finding like kind of looking back now at this point of the year, I kind of, you know, in the moment it all feels like it's chaos and you're not actually controlling it or doing it right. But when you kind of look back and see where you came from, it helps show you like how far you've actually come. And it's like the company hasn't gone under, so we're doing something right. So I think I learned that like I'm more capable than I thought.
What did you learn about other people?
I think like what I learned about other people is that kind of everybody feels this way in their role sometimes. So, you know, we're all just kind of sitting here trying to figure it out and trying to do our best and to show empathy for, you know, the people on my team that are going through that as well. And that this is just a really challenging work situation overall. So like we all need to create space for that for others as well.
Yeah, beautiful. And even just compassion. I like how you even looked back and be like, okay, we're doing good. You know, compassion for you, the team, and that it's whether it's new for you, but it's new for everyone working from home, working in this condition, right? You're doing amazing. So take a deep breath in for Kate. And exhale. And now Christina.
I think I've identified kind of a theme. Like there's been different scenarios over the past year that have all led me to kind of identify this overarching theme of like facing flawed systems and thinking patterns and trying to figure out like where to focus and where to set boundaries and where to invest energy and like finding the discernment between this is worthy of your time and this isn't. And like,
sorry, dog's breaking down the gate. Josie.
What's the thing? Where do you invest your energy and just knowing the difference between, you know, worthwhile and not. And it's kind of like I broke it down. Like I'm on this cancer journey and it's not fully over, and I figured out that it was like the system is flawed. That's what I came to the conclusion. That was my conclusion, because if it wasn't flawed, then I don't think I would be here. And I'm surrounded in this like flawed system at work as well. And then I was faced with toxic masculinity. So it's just a bunch of stuff that needs to be fixed, but I don't have the energy to fix it all. So I have to figure out where I put my time and energy, but that's not easy.
Okay. I love that word you use, discernment. Just kind of like, okay, what's worth my energy? But even that awareness, I want to say like zooming out, you're like, I see this pattern, I see that's not working. And I like how you're creating a healthy boundary. Okay, this is what I witnessed, this is what I see. And like now it's going to be like, what do you have power over, and what do you want to share your energy with, right? So even getting clear with what you don't want to waste your time on anymore, put that in the box. You mentioned toxic masculinity, you mentioned flawed systems, just really put that in that box, and we're like, okay, it's like we're doing like energetic housekeeping,
Right.
Okay, yeah, and just putting it out on paper, it's like shining a big flashlight of what's currently not working, what's taking up real estate in your heart and mind and body. So we'll focus on where we're going. Okay, so let's just take a moment. I want you to look at, I don't know, is the candle still there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to just kind of focus on that candle. I brought a little candle here. Okay. So I just want you to laser beam focus on that flame and just see that flame in the heat that's necessary to transform all of the challenges. Let it be symbolizing light, shining light on the darkness, shining light on the trauma, the pain, just the stuff, all the stuff that was not so easy, that created discomfort, pain, hurt. Looking at that flame. As I even look at this flame, just see that if it didn't have that wax, it wouldn't even be able to, it wouldn't have that fuel. So just like how the alchemist, it wouldn't be able to make gold if it didn't have this lead. Now just honoring all of the stuff that you wrote down. See it as fuel, see it as energy that we're just going to transmute from one form to another. So when you see a candle, you feel this heat of the sun on your face. Times when you will feel despair, imposter syndrome, all the other stuff that we share, just let this symbol of a flame light the way and remind you of your power. But it could also let this flame be a symbol of burning what you want to release. And if you want, you can write stuff down and burn it as well. Just nice and safe. Ready? Ready to close up that part? Yeah. Okay, a deep breath in. Okay, release, 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 release. Write it all down. Okay, if you need to move your spine, if you need to drink some water, and even the symbolism of water, okay? Like, let water symbolize that it's going to be releasing, dissolving, cleansing, okay? Oh, releasing, dissolving, cleansing, okay? Everyone have a beverage? Like, go get some if you need some, okay? And then when you go to the bathroom, tell yourself it is safe to release. When you shower and like you see it go down the drain, when you have a bath and you see it go down the drain, like tell yourself like, okay, it is safe to release. Okay, so let water be a symbolism as well to keep setting new intentions. Okay, any questions so far? Yeah, okay, let's continue. Okay, let's go to writing your top 5 values or priorities. Okay, core values. Is it health? Is it connection? Is it purpose? Is it joy? Family, fulfillment, love. You know, if we rip all the layers, what makes you decide this or that? Okay. And You can continue on with the next question. What are 3 words that describe who you want to be in 2022? So even just simple at the beginning of our meditation, like how do you want to feel? Just by this experience together, if you could pick 3 words you want to be or how you want to feel, or it's like a vibration. Even taking what you were reflected on 2021, like, okay, I don't want that. So what do you want? If you don't want overwhelm, you want peace. If you don't want frustration, you want satisfaction. If you don't want anger, you want love. So like 3 words. Okay. And even with these 2 questions, with the top 5 values and the 3 words, I want you to put those on the outside of your box of what you want to reclaim. Okay, so back to that diagram. You reclaim, write down those values on the outside. Those feelings or those vibrations, write those out on the outside. Okay. Okay, imagine that we gather again next year, next December 2022. What would you want to be celebrating? Fast forward to the future, and we meet again and be like, okay, what do you want to celebrate in 2022? What would you write down? What would you share? And let yourself dream big, okay? I love using the term shop the catalog of life. Really dream big. Maybe it's the ideal career, ideal friendships, relationship. You want to go on some trips. Like, despite whatever restrictions, mandates, just I want you to dream big, okay? Best case scenario. And I know the ego will be like, oh, I don't know about, like the ego's already judging you. Release that voice right now. If that voice is talking, go back to your heart. Right? That the ego thinks it's the boss. It really isn't. Bring energy back to your heart. You need to move your body to get out of your head into your body. Even massaging your feet gets you out of your head, gets you grounded. Okay? So if that mind is talking, just come back. Come back to those values. Come back to how you want to feel. Okay? Let those be your true north. And then same thing. Those things that you want to celebrate, those things that you want to call in, write that out on that diagram of what you reclaim. I reclaim a number 10 relationship with the man of my dreams. I reclaim this salary. I reclaim freedom. I reclaim my sovereignty, discernment, like my power, my health. Write all of that out. What you reclaim, like calling back parts of yourself. Even more, even more. free to stop me anytime if you have any questions. Yeah, move that body. Drink. Let the energy keep moving. Okay. And the next question, what are those goals and why? Why are they important? Write down what are the goals, but most importantly, the why. Not to justify it for anyone else, but just to explain to you. Why do you want to do more yoga or workout? Right? Or is it to feel amazing in your body, to optimize your health? If you have a financial goal, explain why. Maybe not to just pay off debt, but like to save for an experience somewhere else in the world. Save for your education, personal growth, or an investment in a home. Just let that catalog of life that you're shopping, like you're understanding, investigating, why do I have those goals? Then revisit values, revisit those vibrations, feelings. Investigating, getting clearer and clearer who you are and who you want to be and how you want to show up. Just keep letting that pen keep flowing while I continue talking. Okay, what do you need to release? Let go, stop doing in order to make these dreams come true. So like whether it's journaling in that workbook or just go into the box. Okay, need to release procrastination. Need to release disorganization. Need to let go of the sense of control. Yeah. Fill in the box all of the stuff that you need to release in order for these goals to come true. Write it all in. And then similar with the outside of the box, what do you reclaim? But next question, what do you need to embrace? What do you need to start doing to make these goals come true? Whether you write in the workbook or go to that diagram, embracing more fun, or is it discipline? Is it commitment. Then keep on going. What are 3 feelings that you will feel when these goals come true? It's December 2022 when you're celebrating these goals, celebrating these wins, when they aim true, come true. Like, what feelings will you feel when you share that with your ladies? When you share that with, I would love to hear them too. Love hearing the wins. Satisfaction? Is it pleasure? Is it joy? Is it fulfillment? Or is it ease? Peace, balance. Yep. Same, whether it's the same feelings or new feelings, put that in that diagram. Continue letting your imagination go wild. Visualizing the best case scenario. You're creating and living a lifestyle. So not just thinking about a life, but a lifestyle that you desire, that's in the pocket, that's in alignment, that where you exhale and feel 100% you 100% of the time. When your physical health is a 10, your emotional, your relationships, and your emotional well-being is a 10, financial health, your spiritual health, professional, mental, your contribution, just thinking big. All of it's a 10. What do you need to release? And what do you need to reclaim? Okay. Sorry. Did everyone finish the questions? But most importantly, that diagram, what you release, what you reclaim. Yeah? Okay. We may go a little over, but I want this to be, we're gonna do it, okay? So let's all stand up and take your diagram with you. Just gonna come here. Okay. Okay. And maybe just the camera because I want to see your beautiful faces.
Not our crotches.
Okay, so ladies, so we were using our throat chakra when we're communicating and using our muscle, but now I want you to come in to the circle, and I want you to say, I release, blah, 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 blah. But I want you to say, I release, blank, I release, did I release? And then I reclaim, okay? But I want you to feel your feet grounded, and we are gonna go one at a time, okay? Because I want you to know that you are being seen, you are being heard, you're worthy to be seen, you're worthy to be heard, and you vocalizing it will make it even more real, and you being witnessed, because we will help you, we will see you and honor you, hold space for you as you release and as you reclaim. You feel me? Yes. Okay. Okay, like you could just go in order. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I don't see everyone on my screen, but it's okay.
Just she's good.
Sorry.
I see you. Yeah. Okay. I want you to even step forward, and like, ladies, when you see your sister, when you see that fellow woman in the circle, I want you to see her in warm, healing white light. Okay, that is the Reiki. I want you to see and witness her in a golden cocoon. Okay, and know that it's a safe space, because just see that we are creating this golden cocoon, this place where we are changing the cells, the neural pathways, the DNA. Okay? Okay. Do you want me to call on you? Okay, Rachel.
What am I starting with?
You say, I release. Say everything in the box, but I want you to say the words I release before each thing.
I release not feeling good enough. I release self-doubt. I release negative thinking. I release feeling alone and isolation. I release uncertainty. I release procrastination, and I release hesitation.
And now tell us what you reclaim.
I reclaim my purpose. I reclaim my passion, and I reclaim my power. I reclaim my self-worth. I reclaim my health. I'm putting effort in to feel better. I reclaim the love in my relationship and my friendships. I reclaim my confidence.
Yes. You and I want that.
Good. Can you say them all again so I can write it in mine?
God.
Those are good ones.
That was
I
so
would
good.
take a picture, photocopy it, print it out.
Okay, and then after you share it, I want you to sign it and date it. Okay? Now, Shelby, your turn. You have all these witnesses. So now these are your own soul contracts. Okay? This is your contract for the year.
Let's go. Yeah. I release my anxiety. I release my insecurities. I release my past. I release what others think of me. I release my procrastination. I release my self-doubt. I release my lies. And I release my mistrusts. I reclaim my identity. I reclaim my trust. I reclaim setting healthy boundaries. I reclaim respect for myself. I reclaim healthy relationships in every way, meaning within my significant other, my friendships, family, career, and within myself. I reclaim my goals. I reclaim my independence. I reclaim my health. I reclaim my stability. I reclaim my love. I reclaim my success. I reclaim myself within being reliable. And I reclaim what is going to fuel me.
We see you and we want that for you. Well done. Woohoo! Sign it, date it. You have those witnesses there. Okay. It's the same thing the way we celebrate those wins. I want you to just like, whether you what, clap or hug or spirit fingers or celebrate. Like, I want you to like, yeah, because this is hard. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so mine's not as long as that.
Okay.
Long.
No judgment. No need to make anything wrong. Okay, Michaela.
Okay, so I release toxic relationships, negative thoughts, procrastinating, fear, anxiety, selfishness in my past. And I reclaim loving myself, body positivity, a healthy mindset, engaging in my creative side, my vulnerability, and more control over my own mind.
Yeah.
I didn't even tell you there. Like, oh my god, I gotta get that one.
I know, it's all
Yes. Yes, sign it and date it. We gotta give Rachel a hug too.
Are we gonna
She set the bar high. There we go.
That was really hard.
Okay, Marie.
Okay, I release pain, I release procrastination, I release being closed off, I release overthinking, I release unreciprocal relationships, I release indecision, I release anxiety, I reclaim connection, I reclaim health, I reclaim my openness, I reclaim my purpose, I reclaim my kindness, I reclaim living in the moment, I reclaim peace, ease, I reclaim commitment, and I reclaim my self-worth.
Fuck yeah.
That was so good.
Yes. Sign it, date it in front of all those witnesses. Okay, and we can all hold each other accountable. See, Christina's there.
I had to add one more, sorry. Okay. I'll wait for Marie to finish signing. So I looked in here. Okay. Okay. I release taking rejection personally. I release fear of vulnerability. I release conformity. I release fear of judgment. I release procrastination. I release disorganization. I release looking for answers outside of myself. I release fear of being seen, and I release comparison. I had to add that after. I'm like, oh, damn, she had a better one. I reclaim self-love. I reclaim love for others. I reclaim self-expression. I reclaim organization. I reclaim time and energy management. I reclaim self-trust. I reclaim self-confidence. I reclaim creativity. And I reclaim behavioral activation. It's a psychological concept that says you're gonna get shit done.
Yeah.
Love it.
Shit done.
Yeah. Nice. That was powerful. And like, do you hear it in her voice? I felt it from here. So yeah, Kate, yeah, you're gonna be next. But I just want to say, like, take those things and like put it by the mirror, and like maybe when you're brushing your teeth, like, I want you to see yourself. I want you to look at yourself. I want you to hear yourself say your contract out loud. Okay? Because we have to we gotta like rewrite these neural pathways. Like, we are bombarded and brainwashed by the system. Okay? And whatever happens, so we gotta brainwash, reprogram ourselves by hearing ourselves, speak it, and feel it. Okay? Are you ready, Kate?
Yes.
Feel grounded.
A lot more that I didn't spend a lot of time filling in the boxes, so I'm gonna have to come back and put some more, but
Okay.
all right, so I release not feeling good enough. I release toxic people and situations. I release wasted time. I release fear. I release anxiety. I release imposter syndrome. I release my past, and I release others' opinions of me. And I reclaim boundaries, setting them and holding them for myself. I reclaim my worthiness. I reclaim
knowing and feeling what a thriving relationship looks and feels like. I reclaim sharing my energy in places that are worthy of it. I reclaim my curiosity. I reclaim my learning and growth. I reclaim community. I reclaim joy and laughter. I reclaim adventure and vibrance. I reclaim my energy. Reclaim inspiring others. I reclaim my creativity. I reclaim opportunities for growth. I reclaim abundance. I reclaim confidence. I reclaim living in the moment, and I reclaim feeling like a leader.
Woo! There we go. Yeah.
I love you guys.
Love you.
Proud of you all.
Oh, sign it, date it, or when you're ready to complete that box. Okay, so I want you to, like just, I was gonna end with a meditation, but I think right now we're standing, we gotta feel it in our bodies, okay? So even just kind of feel your feet grounded, separate your toes, if you need to take your socks off, I want you to feel all 10 toes, softening your knees, okay? And even just visualize roots going down from your feet. Down, down, down. Now you can close your eyes. Energy. Pouring from your feet. Any of the heaviness, any of the stuff that you already released, like every time you exhale, just give it to Mother Earth. She can handle it. Ease and and then feel your hips. Just like where chakra is, and that's the element of water. Like I said, when you drink water, your body that's clearing, cleansing, and dissolving. That's fluidity. When you go to your solar plexus, so it's above your belly button, below the heart. You can even put your hands there. Put your hands above your belly button, below your heart. That's your inner fire, your inner sunshine. So similar to that flame that's burning the candle. Let that fire taking action. Let that fire be that yang energy, that purpose, that drive, that motivation to take inspired action. Okay, bring your hands to your heart. Let this be the guiding force. When the mind goes wild, just bring your hands to your heart. Soften the nervous system. Get out of your mind and back into your heart. Remember what you are reclaiming. Remember this feeling with these women around you, being seen and being heard, tuned in and activated, being clear, being 100% clear with who you are. Keep your hands in on your heart. Just bring awareness to your throat. You need to do some neck circles, but just like what we did, you were using your voice, asking for what you need. You were using your voice, releasing. You were using your voice to reclaim. You don't ask, you don't receive, but know that every word has power. Speaking it, thinking it, writing it, texting it, like you have that power. Bring awareness to your mind, your third eye. Use this tool, this visualization in your favor. Releasing the illusion, releasing the lies, and you are the main character in your feature film. So let your imagination go wild to work in your favor. And see that energy go out your crown, connect to divine, your ancestors, your angels, your guides, your higher self, your future self. And see yourself, see all of your sisters surrounded in warm, healing white light. Seeing them feeling 100% themselves, 100% time. Feeling confident, happy, resilient, strong, trusting, positive, adventurous, vulnerable, worthy, see your sisters, see yourself feeling worthy in this golden cocoon. This golden cocoon, just give yourself permission to receive this innate healing. When you tune in, when you're in alignment, Reiki, receive this universal life force moving through every cell. As your heart pumps oxygen, as your heart pumps nutrients through the arteries and back through the brain. Every cell working in your favor towards your greater happiness, towards the greater. 3 cleansing breaths together. Inhale through your nose and exhale out your mouth. 2 more like that. Inhale. Let this feeling settle in your cells. 1 more like that. Inhale. And be here. Space around you. Beside you. And go on in for a beautiful group hug to celebrate what you deserve.
Love you.
Love you,
Puppets. Love you guys.
Love you. Soul sister!
Woohoo!
S-O-U-L-S. Sister. Let's do it. S-O. Hold on.
Sister, sister!
Oh yeah. April, you gotta get in here. Put your hand in here. Yeah. Okay. Soul sisters.
Woohoo! Oh, my ladies, you sexy souls. I see you, I honor you, and I celebrate you. Okay, the light in me bows down to the light in you. Namaste.
Namaste.
My goddesses. How do you feel?
Great.
Really good.
Ah, wow, well done.
Reclaimed.
Yes.
Any questions? Anything you would like to share? Anything you'd like to ask? Or I'm here for, let's do like 5 more minutes, or if you're ready, if you have any questions, I'm here for you.
No, I just want to say thank you. I know it was
Yeah,
chaotic.
thank you.
It was so chaotic in the beginning, but thank you so much for this.
Yeah,
We
thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
And thank you to Kate as well for organizing this.
Yeah.
That's
You guys are
great.
so welcome.
We appreciate it. Love you guys.
Love you.
Love
Go enjoy whatever the rest of the evening look like just celebrate. You did some good inner work, outer work, and just keep basking in that radiance for simply existing, bask in the radiance for finding each other. And I'm here to support you if you have any questions or need some energetic support.
Yes,
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
be coming back for Reiki in the new year.
Yeah, we got a new space, so
I have to use her gift certificate.
I have to.
no,
Yeah.
What, is that the new space?
this is the new space.
Let's do the new
Oh,
space.
wow.
It's at like 500 West.
Yeah, I was thinking of having a
Oh.
circle here. So, but there was a bit more, and then you could see the CN Tower. I don't know if you can, but yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever want like an individual session, I don't know, maybe we can give you like a cute discount for this cool thing, but let me know as a little, as a gift, because it was really beautiful, and I could support you with a personalized meditation while I give Reiki. You could ask Kate, but yeah, and I could help you like get energetically tuned in, meditation, and then you have it with you to help with the positive brainwashing.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much,
Um,
April. Have great holidays and a happy new year.
Yes, you too. Take care, everyone.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye, everybody.